pag sinabi ko kung go, that's the time na papakita natin ang answer natin. Yes. So, are you ready? Bakit hindi ka ready, Miss Roch?
Do you want to face each other?
No? Ikaw, sir, ready ka na ba?
Magaling. Ay, kopyahan.
Okay, so bawal mo ang kopyahan.
How about, let's have our first question.
Alright, our first question. Where did you first...
Ay? Lumili ka ba?
So, let's go back.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh! Gawin mo naman ako ng testing. Alright, let's erase our answers.
Okay. For the question number 2, where was your first date? Where was your first date? Saan? May unang date. Yan, kay place lang. Right Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You show your answer daw po. Starbucks ko ba? Sige. Sir, kailan Starbucks ko ba? Ba't iba? Any violent reaction mo na?
Meeting place yung Starbucks. Wait lang, naghintay ako ng 3 oras. Kaya hindi considered first date yung Starbucks.
Yun naman pala.
Ayun,
Tapos behind this, after na, di nyo naman, madam, may kubaw pa. Alam pa yung number ng
Alam nyo na ngayon guys, anong meeting place nila?
Starbucks. Gusto niya magka-forever meeting place Starbucks.
O kaya Wendy's.
How about our third question?
Alright, for the third question, what does Roch prefer? Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram?
A, B, C.
What does Roch prefer? Twitter, Facebook,
Final
or
answer na yan.
Instagram?
Yeah.
Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3.
IG. Okay, tanongin natin si Sir Christian. Buti na sabi na yung IG.
She rarely posts in Facebook. Mostly it's Instagram. I mean, recently, but until siguro no one has Facebook.
Okay yan, madam, Facebook. Connected naman yung dalawang yan. IG, Facebook.
Isa lang yung may
It's
answer.
true. Next question.
Next question. How does Christian drink his coffee? Again, how does Christian drink his coffee?
May chance pa kung magbago ang isip niyo, madam. Pwedeng bura. Okay na yan. Gusto niyo pong palitan yung sagot niyo? Hindi. Okay. Ay, siya naman pala.
Siya yun, ikaw naman.
Ate ka, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 in 1 and black.
Yan.
Nasali sila sa Starbucks.
Oo, meron naman sa tama. 3 mali. So, ayan. For number 5 question, please name at least one Roch's grandparents.
At least one. At
Please
least
name
one. Nickname,
one
full
of Roch's
name.
grandparents.
Name, kahit
Name,
name.
kahit name lang.
Okay, 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oscar. That's right.
Oh, may dalawa. Next. So, for number 7, for number 6, what is Roch's favorite movie?
Favorite movie. Kakasya po ba dito
Favorite
sa natin,
movie.
madam? Yung pinaka number 1 talaga. Okay, yes.
Okay.
Final answer na yan, sir. I think.
Okay, ready? One, two, three.
Serendipity and Beauty and the Beast. Number one.
Serendipity kasi parang story namin to. That's why I
Aww. Beauty and the Beast.
Beast.
Wala, kasi yun yung madalas yung sinasabing gusto niya. Oh, yeah. I can chase with it. Right. Which is true. Yun lang naalala ko eh. Animated movie or... Serendipity, I think you've watched it before, but I've never really heard her say that it's her favorite. So,
Ayan.
So for number 7,
Ang daming tanong.
what is Christian's
Favorite dessert.
Babalik yun. Nag-time out lang sila.
Favorite dessert. Din,
Time
din,
work lang. Time work.
din, 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 din.
Ayan. Kahit ng boy. Favorite dessert.
Gusto ko
Okay,
yung sagot
ready
ni Miss
na.
Rach. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Three.
Coffee and sis. Sabi ko,
Alright.
Wala na sa
Eto, yung number 8 naman tayo. What is the dream destination or place Christian would love to visit?
dream destination.
Yan, ano yan yung dream destination ni Sir Christian?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wow, Japan.
Wow, Japan.
Cherry blossom. Diba?
anime.
Anime.
Ito, number 9. Please name at least 2 of Roger's best friends. Best friends.
2 best friends.
2 best friends na Miss Rock.
Showbiz, non-showbiz. Ang daming best friends is at least 2.
Baka may magselos.
Isa na lang ba? Madami siyang best friend. Madami. O, isa na lang daw, madam. Erase natin si... Sige. Let's ask Miss Roch first. Wag niyo- So, let's see what's Miss Roch answer. Katrina. May nickname ba si Katrina? Kat? Ha? Kakay. How about your answer? So, di ba?
Nakakailan na sila.
Ito na yung pang 10. Ayan. Ready na po ba kayo sa number 10?
Then, 100 to, madam.
100 po ito eh. Pero lang. So, for number 10, sir, so do you know precisely how and where Roch like to be touched? What part of her body?
Sandali lang po. Rated PG po tayo, sir. Abang.
18 years old din na pa.
What part of the body of Miss Roch love to touch? Sige, ano na lang. Ganito na lang, madam. What do you think the sexiest part? Ay,
alright, I refuse to comment on the grounds that it might incriminate me. We'll take the 5th on this one.
Okay, wag na lang daw.
skip natin yan.
Skip. Alright, for number 11 na lang. What does Christian like best about his work?
Siyempre, alternate naman si...
Oo.
Pakita muna natin yung sagot ni Sir Christian.
Ayan.
Oh, di ba?
The people. Si Miss Roch, ano yung sagot niya?
Pwede. BIT. Siyempre, nga, ano ba involved sa team, di ba? People.
Yes, right. Yan. So ito, last 4. So dun sa number 12, what food does Christian does not like or cannot eat? Alin daw po yung ayaw na kinakain ni Sir
Hindi naman
Richard?
po kayo
Or hindi kinakain?
Puro.
Maging specific tayo Pagkain, kahit anong pagkain. Sige.
Si Miss Roch, tingnan natin yung answer niya. Banana. Ano yung kay Sir? Fish.
But she's right. No, I don't. I think I confused the question what I can't eat and what I don't like eating. I don't like fish. I'm very picky with fish. Banana, table banana, yung dilaw, yellow. I literally cannot eat it because I have a gag reflex sa banana. I eat banana pag luto, yung saba, yung maruya, or yung binarbecue. Yeah. Pero yung table banana, I can't. For some reason.
So, point yung
Point yan.
Ano pa ba tayong
Isang daan ba to?
Hindi, tatlo na lang. Last three. Ayan. So, sabi nga dito, what did Roch want to grow up to be when she was a child? What did Roch want to grow up to be when she was a child? Okay. 1, 2, 3, go! Dancer!
Ay, pero madam,
Yes, lawyer.
Gusto mo sumasayaw tsaka kumakanta, di ba?
Ginagawa ko talaga yun, pero growing up. Pero, this is what I want.
Pwede naman dancing lawyer.
joke lang.
According to Republic Action na siya na mga
Ang sabi ko rin sa mirror. So, ayan. Ito naman, do you know what Roch is most proud of and what?
Very proud of.
Ayan. Do you know what Roch is
Bagay-bagay, tao.
kahit ano?
Anything.
Anything.
Anything na
Those
proud.
are very difficult
Oo
questions.
nga.
We don't know.
Oo.
Alright, next question. Ito, final question. Do you know which superpower Christian, which that he had, and what superpower is that? What superpower Christian wish that he had?
Like Batman, gano'n, Superman, superhero.
Talent, power.
Superpower.
Superpower.
Sure na, madam.
Alright, so ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Stealth. Yung isa, fly. So yun, yay! Applause, guys. And thank you po for answering the 15 questions.
How many did we get? Like 4?
No.
5?
Seven or eight. How many?
We got half.
Half.
Oh, nice.
So did you guys enjoy that? I'm sure you did, right? Okay, so we'll hear from Miss Roch first. She shared to us a very, very inspiring talk. So guys, another round of applause, please.
Thank you. So for those of you guys who are here, thank you very much for spending time with us. I just wanna do a little bit of a survey here and find out who here are in relationships. Kahit anong relationship. Hindi it's complicated, hindi mutual understanding. Yung tipong may girlfriend, taas ng kamay. Yung iba talaga nahihiya. Sure ka ba? Hindi. Yan. Okay. So, ang dami nyo. So, first and foremost, before I even start, I want to greet everybody Happy Valentine's Day. Please look at the person sitting next to you and greet them Happy Valentine's Day as well. Too. Yes. Look at the person sitting behind you or in front of you. Yan. Mag-exchange notes kayo. Valentine's. Yan. Okay. So, if you guys notice, So nakita nyo naman na ang dami naming alam sa isa't isa at ang dami nating hindi na pag-uusapan din. Malay ba namin na may game na ganito sa buhay namin na magaganap? So para sa inyo, siguro takeaway for you guys, go home to whoever you have a relationship with and start calibrating on answers and stuff. Hindi yun yung whatever our score was from this game is not a true representation of how much we have discovered in each other. What I've learned in this entire marriage, and I'm telling you guys, we've been together, we've been married for about 7 years, and that's what they say. Yes, it's true. Hindi na lang narinig kanina pero nag-aaway na kami dun sa likod. Sabi niya, 7 years na pa. Di ba age na tayo? Hindi kaya nag-commute pa kami. 2011 kami nag-consult. And so if you notice in the game, there were a lot of things that we did not know about each other. We've been married for 7 years, but we've been together, and I've known this guy for 14 long years now. And thank you. And just to let you guys know, 14 long years, ang iisipin ninyo may forever na. It may be true, but I'll tell you guys na, and I promise a brutally honest talk today. It's not only 14 years, hindi ibig sabihin nun na kilala na namin ang isa't isa. No way. As in, up until this very day, dami namin na-discover sa isa't isa na hindi namin alam pareho. So,
Good stuff, I hope.
Good naman. Kasi hindi ka pala nalilig sila. Like, kunwari, sinabi niyang, ayaw niya ng table banana. Nalaman ko lang yan after namin magpakasal, siguro mga 2012 din. And imagine, we've been together since 2004. Diba? And so, it's a very imperfect marriage. That's what I said to Faye when she invited us and asked us to become a guest speaker. And sabi ko, it's a very imperfect marriage between two imperfect people. But we try our very best to make sure that it works. So it's always a work in progress. Every single relationship that happens in your life will always be a work in progress. Okay, it's an intimate relationship, or it's a relationship with your boss or a relationship with your coworkers. Any type of relationship is always a work in progress. And so, imbis na i-establish namin yung credibility namin dun sa game or results ng game, I wanted to make sure that you guys know what our background is, so that you guys know what our credibility is in this talk. So I'll show you guys. We're gonna do a little bit of a throwback here. So what we're gonna talk about today is your love language. How many of you here are familiar with the 5 love languages? Please raise your hands. Isa lang. So it's gonna be really exciting. Oh, dalawa. So it's gonna be a really exciting talk. Let's go to the first slide. So dignity namin dalawa nawala. So back in so this is a really good story that I never get tired of saying. So sino dito ang may mga karelasyon na meet nila online? Raise your hand. Wala, di ba? O kaming dalawa lang. Right? Kaming dalawa. To be honest with you guys, so di ba, ano yung sagot namin kanina sa where did you meet? Friendster. Sinong hindi nakakaalam ng Friendster dito? Wow! Hindi ako naniniwala sa inyo, hindi nyo alam. Raise na hands. So for those of you guys who seriously don't know what Friendster is or never had the opportunity to sign up for Friendster, it's kind of like Facebook. It was our Facebook before, so Friendster siya. To be honest with you, I was in 3rd year college, mga December to, 2003. Yun. So alam niyo na kung ilang taon na ako. So 2003 na mga December, heartbroken ako noon sa ex-boyfriend ko. And one of my really good friends in college told me, mag-sign up ka sa Friendster kasi baka dun ka makipag-connect sa kanya. Oh my God, naka-live nga pala tayo. So nag-sign up ako ng Friendster, ginandahan ko yung profile ko. Similar to what your pages look like or your landing pages look like in Facebook right now. Ginandahan ko yung profile ko, yung about me, everything like that. Ginandaan ko rin yung picture ko naturally kasi again, ang gusto kong gawin ay i-attract ko yung ex-boyfriend ko, di ba? Kasi heartbroken pa ako. And so, it wasn't December, pero mga October, sorry, I got 9 months wrong. So October, nag-sign up ako. And then, mga bandang November, may nag-message sa akin. May nag-message sa akin. So, ang dami kong messages in Friendster noon. Kasi yung mga hindi ko pinapansin. Kasi puro mga one-liner lang na, hey cutie, can I have your number? Mga ganon. So, hindi ko pinapansin yung mga ganon. May isang napakahabang message na pinadala sa akin na hindi ko na-save. Unfortunately, hindi ko na-save. Pero, ang ganda ng message niya, yung message niya, yung hindi talaga pang, hey cutie, can I have your number lang? Parang, in summary, parang ang sabi niya sa akin, I want to get to know you better and to the tune of. Basta mahaba siya. And then napansin ko good grammar siya. Good phone skills, ganyan. So natuwa ako. So, promise grammar freak pala ako. And so, in-accept ko yung invite niya sa naging friends kami, nag-message kami sa isa't isa. As in, hindi namin kilala yung isa't isa. Not knowing na, ano pala siya. At that point in time, nasa Quezon City ako. I was still studying in Miriam College sa Quezon City. Guess where he was in the Philippines? He was in Cebu. And he was studying Bachelor of Science in Aerospace Engineering at Indiana University in Cebu. And so, ang nangyari kasi sa Friendster, ang nangyari sa kanya, so ako, nag-sign up ako because of my ex-boyfriend, because of my broken heart, right? Siya, nag-sign up siya kasi sabi ng barkada niya sa kanya, uso pa doon yung mga internet shop. Diba? May mga konti-konti pa niyan, pero uso pa siya noon. So ito naman, ang kwento naman niya, ginaya lang siya ng barkada niya na pumunta ng internet shop. Tapos, in-invite siya, sabi niya, uy, mag-Friendster ka rin. Parang katulad ng ginawa sa akin. Uy, mag-Friendster ka rin. So, nag-sign up siya ng Friendster. Tapos, after niya mag-sign up ng Friendster, may isa kasing feature noon sa Friendster na pagka-login at pagka-sign up mo, on the upper right-hand corner of the screen, may mga nag-flip na mga pictures. Every interval, mga 60 seconds or parang ganon. May mga parang feature. Kunwari, Roch is in your extended network of friends. Pag sinabi mo extended, wala talaga kayong mutual friends at all. Ang layo-layo na. So siguro mga 6 na people away from you or something like that, right? And so, imagine niyo to. Imagine na kung hindi siya nag-sign up, kung hindi siya pumunta sa internet shop at that point in time, kung hindi siya nag-sign up at that point in time, kung hindi niya nakita yung picture ko at iba yung attention niya, within 60 seconds, baka nagpalit yung picture ko, hindi kami magkasama ngayon. And remember, yung picture ko na nilagay ko doon, ginandahan ko kasi sa ex-boyfriend ko, di ba? Pero iba naman yung na-attract ko. So, kinlit niya yung picture ko na yung binasa niya profile ko. And then he sent me that really nice message that I accepted. So, fast forward to a little bit later. So I was still in touch with my ex-boyfriend at that time. Yes. I was still in touch with him. So kaming dalawa, parang sabi niya sa akin, in-accept niya yung reality daw na friends daw kami. Hindi ko alam kung bola niya lang ba yun na friends kami or isa-save niya ako. I don't know what. Kunin niyo na lang yung side niya later. Pero he said na I'll just make sure that I'm here for you as a friend. Meron pa siyang sinasabi na until the sun sets. I can't remember kung anong phrase na yun, whatever. And so fast forward a little bit later, after not even 7 months, siguro after some time, na ang dami na niyang attention na binibigay sa akin. Parang doon na ako nahuhulog sa kanya. This was February of 2004 naman. So, remember, November, nag-sign up siya, nakilala ko siya online. Pagdating ng February, medyo natutuwa na ako sa kanya. And then after some time, for some reason, for somebody who I met online, who I vowed na never akong magkakaroon ng relationship with.
February, we still haven't met in person.
Yeah. So,
This was all online, like no personal meetings whatsoever.
So, ang nangyari sa amin was, so I fell in love with him, but I vowed never to fall in love with anybody from online kasi hindi ako naniwala sa ganun. But for some reason, hindi ko napigilan. So, we agreed na exclusive na kami by March. But we did not meet until 7 months after. So this was very brand new to me. if ako kasi yung tipong when I was growing up, I was a cheerleader. Yun nga, alam niya, gusto ko maging dancer. Pero nung high school, nung elementary and high school kasi ako, dancer naman talaga ako. I was a cheerleader and stuff like that. And usually, yung mga nakaka-date ko or yung mga nakakasama ko are escorts and jocks and whatever na. Ang unang kapili nila sa akin is physical. Si Christian, I had no idea kung niloloko ba niya ako, kung picture niya ba talaga yun online kung hindi. Hindi ko talaga alam. Alam mo yun? So, pero nauna sa akin yung feeling. So, ang nauna sa akin yung love talaga. So, after 7 months, or no, not even after 7 months, it was actually my birthday. He was, nasa first job na siya, and ako din. He surprised me on my birthday and flew to Manila from Cebu to surprise me on my birthday. So first time ko siyang nakita. And then 2 months down the road, nag-resign siya. He relocated to Manila to be with me. And here we are today. So that's everything that happened when we met in 2004. Fast forward to the next slide, please. There you go. Okay. So fast forward to 7 years after, 7 long years after. So after namin magkakilala, after namin maging exclusive, we finally decided to get married. Siguro, tinatanong ninyo kung paano ko na-propose. Gusto nyo ba malaman? Alam niyo ba kung paano siya na-propose? Ang tanong niya lang sa akin, may pera ba tayong pangkasal this year? Yun na yung tanong niya sa akin. Kasi ako yung taga-budget nun eh. May pera ba tayong pangkasal this year? So ako, natuwa naman ako kasi sabi ko, are we getting married? Parang ganyan na ako. So naging agreement siya. So there was nothing formal na yung mga proposal na mga grande na proposal or whatever. Kasi natuwa din naman ako kasi he gave me the chance to actually choose my engagement ring versus him choosing for me. And so, nung binili na namin yung engagement ring, natatawa ako kasi medyo matanda na kami ng slight ito. So, lumuhod siya. Tapos, lumuhod pero parang iika-ika kasi matanda na ganyan. Basta, promise, in-operate ko siya in front of him. That's how true we are to each other.
No, you're getting injury.
Yeah, whatever. Tapos sabi niya na siya. So sabi ko, yes, blah, blah, kumari lang. And then, nag-pause siya. Sabi niya sa akin, saan ko ba ilalagay itong singsing? Kaliwa o kanan? Sabi niya gano'n. Kasi ko, hindi ko rin alam. Google mo nga. So, na-pause yung moment namin. May mga nakakatawang moments kami na gano'n na hindi namin alam pareho yung sagot. Pero, pareho din namin na napafind out kung ano yung solution na yun. So, nalaman ko, for those of you guys who are proposing, for those of you guys who are about to get proposed to, or in the future get proposed to, yung engagement ring is always on your right kasi you switch it to your left na finger kapag kasal na. So, right dapat yung engagement ring nyo. Kasi, yung engagement saka yung wedding ring nyo should be on this finger, on the left side. Kasi may vein daw to. May bit para hindi kayo mag-awkward moment katulad namin. Alam mo na. Alam mo na. Okay, so, ayan, nag-propose na, nag-prenup. So, kanina, yun yung mga times na, pag tinignan natin, those were the times na happy-go-lucky pa kami, na young, dumb, and broke pa kami. Wala pa kaming pera, wala pa kami. Yung mga career namin, nag-uumpisa pa. Ito medyo okay na kami pareho dito. Training manager na ako, ops manager na siya. So, at times in life, this is a good representation of when we laugh about so many things together. But there are also times when we also fight, right? So this is a representation of stage to syempre, pero ganito yung mga itsura namin kapag nag-aaway kaming pareho. Yeah. So there are times when we also argue, and when we argue, it could either be verbal or non-verbal. And I swear to God, malalaman mo kung gaano kami kagalit, depending on kung gaano kami kagaling mag-Englishan sa isa't isa. Batuhan ng English. Yan. And then, of course, after naman the arguments and the disappointments and the fights, we get back together and we move forward together. And so, one phrase that we've always told each other was, na lumabas sa Gossip Girl, gumaya yata yung Gossip Girl sa amin, yung sinasabi ni Blair at saka ni Chuck na always have, always will. Yun din yung sinasabi namin sa isa't isa. And so every time that we move forward, we just move forward together. And so fast forward to, let's go to the next. So mag-aaway, magbabate, we move forward, right? And this picture right here is a good representation of, kasi this was a photo when we were taken in as godparents sa kasal, and it was not our first time at all. At this young age, kinukuha na kaming ninang because of inspiring other people about what we do in our relationship and what we can impart to younger couples, similar to us as well too. So since this is the first time to be godparents to married couples, it just feels good na apparently to a number of people, we seem to be doing something that they also want to learn from. So this is a good representation. Yun lang. Now, what I wanted to tell you about is, and what we were really here to talk about are the 5 love languages. And so there are 5 different love languages. Let me show you kung ano yung love language namin pareho. Let's go to the next slide. So on this side right over here, on your left side, ito yung mga love language ko, the score and the love language. On the right side, ito yung kay Christian. And so there are different love languages. There's similar to mine. So it's quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, physical touch. Now, I will tell you, lahat ng sasabihin ko sa inyo about the love languages can also be applied to your relationships here at work. So for example, for me kasi mas relatable, I'll talk about mine. So yung quality time, ano sa tingin ninyo? Kung quality time ang number 1 ko na love language, what do you think I want in a relationship? What do you think are the activities that I want in a relationship? What do I value? Like what? What do we do? What are we doing? Trips together, kung pwedeng we're watching Netflix together and stuff like that. Guess what? Kung feeling mo quality time yung love language mo, chances are ikaw yung tipong nagagalit kapag kasama mo siya at naka-phone siya. Sino dito ang nagagalit kapag kasama mo yung partner mo at nagpo-phone siya? Distracted siya. Malamang sa malamang quality time ka. Right? So hindi lang ako nag-iisa. Yeah. So quality time. And I'll show you some neat tricks and tips mamaya, like how to communicate for every single love language. Now, my second one is words of affirmation. What do you think I love to hear? Words of endearment, ano pa? You look pretty today, gusto mo pinupuri ka. Right? Gusto mo yung tipong binaverbalize sa'yo, ano feeling niya sa'yo. Like, I appreciate you. Sino dito yung natutuwa kapag sinasabihan siya ng I love you ng walang pasabi-sabi, walang rason at all? Hindi, di ba? Masarap yung feeling na sasabihin ka ng gano'n na ina-appreciate ka. Right? Kasi hindi napipilitan. Kasi hindi niya kailangan sumagot lang sa'yo nang dahil lang mag-I love you ka. Make sense? Okay. Acts of service. What do you think this is? What is acts of service? Household chores. Sino dito ang natutuwa kapag gumagawa ng errands or any type of chores or kahit ano siya magbabayad ng bill mo kapag wala kang oras or anything like. Sino natutuwa pag ganun? May ginagawa siya para sa'yo. Siya mag-aayos ng light bulb mo, siya yung mag-aayos ng kotse mo or anything like that. Right? Oo, kung ganun yung love, ako, pangatlo sa akin yun. So ako, ang hinihingi ko so far, ang hinihingi ko sa relationship ko in my marriage from my husband is, number 1, quality time. Wala akong ibang kaagaw sa oras mo. Ni tao, ni gamit. Klaro? I'll get to that later. Ang tanong kasi sa akin is, kahit yung drums niya, kasi si Christian, musician kasi siya. Nung bata-bata pa kami, sa yung tipong 2006, nakipag-cool off ako sa kanya. Kasi ba naman, ang katabi niyang matulog sa kama, yung airsoft, yung pang-airsoft, ano bang tawag doon? Alam niyo ba kung yung airsoft? Kasi yung parang baril, pero hindi siya totoong baril. Tapos katabi niya sa kama, hinihimas-himas pa niya yung Yung baril, ay sabi ko, ay gusto mo yan, o ay diyan ka makipagrelasyon, o ay cool off muna kami. Pero later on down the road, I'll tell you na na-realize ko, kailangan ko rin mag-compromise. Kasi I can't change his interests and I can't take that away from him because that's his identity. Right? So I cannot demand for 100% of his time. I can only demand for a little bit kasi ayoko siyang magbago. Kasi pag nagbago siya, hindi siya magiging happy. Make sense? Alright. And so, quality time. Ang second kong hinihingi sa relasyon or sa marriage ko is words of affirmation. Tell me what you appreciate about me because I don't know it. Kung tahimik ka, chances are, hindi ko alam kung ano na-appreciate mo sa mga ginagawa ko or baka hindi mo ko na-appreciate at all. Sabihin mo din sa akin kung anong maling ginagawa ko kasi kung tatahimik ko, hindi ko maayos, di ba? Yun. Next na hinihingi ko, apparently, the third, I really don't feel like is acts of service. Ang ginagawa ni Christian for me is, madalas, for the past couple of weeks, he's been cooking for me naman, which is very brand new, very brand new. He's been cooking a lot for me. He's been doing a lot of the errands and chores, like he washes the car, he does the laundry, he fixes stuff, he's the syempre siya yung handyman. Madalas din siya na rin yung nagdidilig ng mga halaman na binili ko, yung mga tipong ganon. And so natutuwa din naman ako doon. And that's something that I actually appreciate kasi tingnan niyo kung ano yung number one niyang love language. Ano yung number one niya? Anong ibig sabihin nun? Ang ibig sabihin nun, the way that he interprets how he expresses his love for me is through those acts of service. But he needs to make sure that he balances it with me kasi pangatlo lang sa love language ko ang acts of service. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, yung next kong hinihingi sa relationship is receiving gifts. Hindi ako masyadong palahingi ng mga gift. Wala akong masyadong, alam mo yun, parang hindi siya bearing sa akin. Ang bearing talaga sa akin is your time. I don't care about what you can or cannot give me. What I do care about is your gift of time. Right? And then my last one is physical touch. Kung isipin mo, marami sa atin na kinikilig kapag nag-holding hands kayo or nakakakabay sa'yo or anything like that. For me, it's not a priority. Not at all. Kahit yung tipong minsan, magkaiba kami may times talaga nakaupo kami sa same couch, nanonood ako ng Netflix, tapos sa TV namin, tapos siya, naka-YouTube naman siya sa phone niya. Pero nasa couch kami. Magkatabi kami, pero hindi kami magkahawak or anything like that. And that's okay with me. Right? If you think about it, there are a lot of people who don't appreciate that setup. And that's okay. Kasi guess what? Baka hindi quality time yung love language nila. And so all that I'm saying to you guys is, there are different love languages. There's nothing wrong with the different priorities. Iba-iba lang yung build natin. Iba-iba lang yung preferences natin. Sa mga nagtaas ng kamay na may mga karelasyon, ang tanong ko sa inyo, alam nyo ba yung sarili niyo yung love language? Isa. Alam nyo ba kung ano yung love language ng partner niyo? Kasi kung hindi niyo alam, and this is a free test online. You just Google it. And it'll say 5 love languages. And it's an online test. It will give you your results right away. Malalaman nyo kung ano yung mga love language niyo. And I swear to God, this has changed the way that we both interpret what our actions are to each other. And so, if I go to the next slide, I wanted to show you guys some of the color niya. So, let's say, for example, yung love language was words of affirmation. How do you communicate with your partner? You have to make sure that you're encouraging, you're affirming, you're appreciating, empathizing, and you're listening actively. Again, if your partner's love language is words of affirmation, you need to make sure that you're empathizing with your partner, that you're actively listening to whatever he or she says. Hindi dahil nagdanag siya, ibig sabihin ay aayusin mo. Minsan, or madalas, ang gusto niya, makinig ka lang. Yun yung sinasabi ko actually kay Christian madalas. Kung hindi mo alam kung paano ayusin ang problema ko, hindi ko hinihingi yun. Yakapin mo na lang ako, okay na ako. Diba? Yun lang yun. What are some actions to take? You have to send an unexpected note. An unexpected text or card, encourage genuinely and often. Encouraging meaning, ikaw yung primary motivator niya. Kung hindi siya ma-motivate ng boss niya, hindi siya ma-motivate ng team niya sa trabaho, sino pa mag-motivate sa kanya? Malamang yung partner niya. Right? Things to avoid, non-constructive criticism, not recognizing or appreciating effort. Dito nagsisimula yung mga away. And chances are, nagsisimula yung away dito only because chances are your partner's love language is words of affirmation. For physical touch, I'm not going to go through a lot of the details kasi ang haba. Pero for physical touch, how do you communicate with your partner? Give me some examples. If your partner's love language is physical touch, how do you want to communicate with your partner? Imbis na I love you yung sasabihin mo kay partner dahil hindi siya words of affirmation, paano mo express yung I love you mo? Hug, kiss. Bahala na kayo kung saan mag-escalate yun, di ba? Right? How do you not want to communicate? What are you not supposed to do kapag yung love language ng partner mo ay physical touch? Neglect, right? Hindi ini-ignore mo. Hindi mo siya pwedeng i-hug. Hindi mo siya pwedeng hindi i-hug sa isang araw. Yan. Alright, next love language, receiving gifts. How are you supposed to communicate or express your love if your partner's love language is receiving gifts? Naturally, you buy gifts. At huwag mong hihintayin ang Valentine's Day. Huwag mong hihintayin ang Christmas. Huwag mong hihintayin ang birthday. At huwag mo siyang hihintayin na humingi pa siya ng gift. Right? It's for somebody whose love language is receiving gifts, what you want to do is you want to surprise them with something. Pumunta ka ng SM na hindi mo siya kasama, may naaalala ka about na na-associate mo with your partner, bilhin mo. Siguro mag-set ka naman ng budget. Pero bilhin mo kung ano man yung nakakapagpa-remind sa'yo ng partner mo. Ma-appreciate nila yun. Right? How do you want to communicate or express your love if your partner's love language is quality time? Uninterrupted time. Kahit ano pa yan. Kahit magkatabi lang kayo. Right? And then last but not the least, how do you express your love language or how do you express your love to somebody whose love language is acts of service? Anong gagawin mo? You volunteer for anything that they probably don't have time for, right? Yeah. So yun yung mga tips and tricks. So this is something that we can actually share to everybody on how to communicate, not communicate, what to do, what not to do. There's so much material about the 5 love languages. It's actually a book written by Gary Chapman. And there are so many versions of it. There's one version, of course, for married couples. There's a version of it for even work relationships. Kahit sa boss nyo. Okay? Alam niyo ba ang ginawa ko sa lahat, at one point in time in House Teamers, sa lahat ng trainers, pinag-love language test ko sila. Bakit? Kasi hindi mo alam kung anong klaseng recognition ang gusto ng mga, hindi ko alam kung anong klaseng recognition ang gusto ng mga trainers ko. Kunwari, they did a good job. At yung love language ng trainer ko ay words of affirmation. Anong gagawin ko to recognize? Sabihin ko, good job. Kailangan ko lang sabihin. Pero paano kung physical touch yun? Tap on the back, right? I'm gonna pat you. What else? Paano kung quality time? Have coffee with them. So it can differ. Kaya kahit kayo, may sarili kayong mga love language, dapat malaman din ng mga boss nyo yan. Ganito kung pina-prefer kung paano ako i-recognize. Make sense? Alright. Do we have something else? Ito yung lagi namin sinasabi sa isa't isa. Always have, always will. And so, I also encourage you guys to check out a video called The Tale of Two Brains. The Tale of Two Brains, it's on YouTube. And the reason why I say this, it's a 2-hour-long conversation. Pero ang pinaka impacting na part na we learned from was when the speaker actually said, magkaiba ang build ng lalaki sa babae. Magkaiba. Ang ibig sabihin, there are times na pikon ako kay Christian kasi mukha siyang walang ginagawa. Nasa couch siya, ano magiging couch potato? Yung iba humingiti sa inyo, siguro relatable tong issue na to. So, si Christian, feeling ko walang ginagawa. So, napipikon ako. Tapos may times na feeling ko may iniisip siya na hindi niya lang sinasabi sa akin. So napapraning ako. Di ba? Nakakapraning yung hindi siya nagsasalita. Tapos feeling ko may iniisip siya. Pag tinatanong ko siya, ano iniisip mo? Alam mo kung ang sagot niya sa akin? Nothing. Tapos napapraning na ako. Siyempre nag-assume na ako, may ginawa ba ako mali? At pag ginawa ko, hindi ko ginawa. And so on and so forth. Guess what? Yung ganong thinking, yung ganong dynamic is actually biological. And so, the talk that I'm talking about is called the nothing box. Ang mga lalaki, ang brains, ganito yan. So, ang brains ng mga lalaki, if you can illustrate it, is made up into boxes. Ang galing ng mga lalaki kasi, alam mo kung anong ginagawa nila sa pag-iisip? Kino-compartmentalize nila. Hindi sila pwede mag-multitask. So, ang gagawin
His mind is made up of it's like a ball of wire,
yes.
right? Like it's like guys, it's like boxes. So when you have boxes,